Hey everybody, welcome to ED 598 Future Ready, and this is our How Might We Inspire FlashLab. I'm going to walk you through this really quickly. Hopefully this helps you wrap your head around this first design challenge. This is a formative design challenge, so I don't want you stressing out about uh, getting it exactly right and what the grade is on it and things like that. This is for you to get familiar with the design thinking process and the different types of tools we might be using this semester, and tools that you could immediately start using with your own students and colleagues in trying to integrate design thinking into your practice. So this is really just to get you thinking like a design thinker, and yeah, I'm talking instead of like let's do. All right. So how might we inspire? This is a little bit about me. We're skipping that over. We'll talk about me later. Design thinking. What are we talking about when we're talking about design thinking? We're talking about human centered, empathy fueled, intention driven, creativity grown, authenticity oriented, problem solving. That's a mouthful. We're really going to be focusing in on these ideas. Empathy fueled, intention driven problem solving. We want to get to a place over the space of the semester where you are seeing how we can transform learning spaces, learning environments into places of problem solving, spaces driven by empathy, driven by intention, fueled by empathy, where it becomes about understanding the needs of others. And we're learning and we are acquiring knowledge, building skills, all in the service of solving problems that others may be having and identifying what those true, authentic needs are. So, over the space of the semester, we're going to have to practice the posture for this. And some of you in this class have done workshops with me before, so some of these things are new to you. I mean, new to you, old to you. You've heard them before. Concepts like fail up, meaning we learn from our mistakes. Yes, and we build on that which we're seeing in front of us rather than negating it and trying to push it away. We're biasing to action. We're going to try things. We're going to give it a shot. It might not work. It might be messy. It's okay because we're going to get comfortable with discomfort and we're going to lean into the squish, meaning we are going to see that kind of place that is so difficult to deal with, and we're going to just go for it and lean into it. And it might be scary. We don't have to jump. We don't have to both feet first in there. We can just lean in and gently get to a place where we're more and more comfortable with the discomfort. We're going to focus on mindset over materials. It's not that you need the exact right tool at the time or the um, uh, resource at the time. If you can get to a place where you're focused on the mindset and you're focused on what the intention is behind a thing that's made or a thing that's being designed, and you can get to that place where that's expressed well and succinctly and articulately, that can be just as powerful as the actual product itself. It's also to say that if we can get to a mindset, then we of being like a design thinker, then we're not worried about, oh, if only we had these tools and this tool and that tool and that tool. We figure out a way to make it work. So we're going to create things with intention, with big goals in mind. We're going to practice using the design process that Mary Cantwell popularized, her deep design thinking process. Deep DT, and you can go to deepdesignthinking.com and read about Mary and her work. This is an acronym. DEEP stands for Discover, Experiment, Empathize, and Produce. 4 stages. More about that in a moment. So here's your FlashLab to do on your own and do the best job you can with it. It's okay. It can be a little messy. It's fine. It can be a lot messy. How might we bring another inspiration via Google Suite? This is an EdTech class, right? So one of the things you're going to be doing is seeing how we can meet human needs using the technology available to us, while still digging deep into better understanding, better learning. Okay, so it's not just learning for technology's sake. It's not just learning the technology in the service of design thinking. It's about deeper learning, deeper understanding for students, for colleagues. And we're going to do that through this little FlashLab. How might we bring another inspiration using the tools in Google Suite? So discover, that's the first step in our process. What I'd like you to do is watch this little video. Okay, you have access to this whole thing. So this is just a little screencast for you to know what to do. Okay, so there's going to be this video. You want to watch this video about these napkins. All right, and then you're going to want to click on this link here. That's going to take you to interactive slides. That should take you to an interactive slide deck where you can then go in and write your own. But when you go there, you're gonna want to make a new copy. Okay, make your own copy so that you can write in observations here of your own. So all you gotta do is when you get here, you just go here and you hit make a copy, and that'll give you an interactive slide where you can write your own observations, reactions, and questions. I notice, I wish, I wonder. I watch this video and I notice this. I watch this video and it makes me wish. Okay, these type of reactions, feelings that you're having about it, and then I wonder, questions that it raises for you over here on the far right. Okay, so you're gonna fill that in. There's no minimum, no maximum. Just the idea of like be thoughtful and mindful as you're watching this video and thinking in these stems, and just capture that thinking right here. This is a really great tool you can immediately start using with any group of learners. I notice, I wish, I wonder is a great way to have objective and subjective and then critical questioning, feedback / responses to a product, to a prompt, to an idea. I just find it incredibly powerful and incredibly simple because anyone can do it. Anyone can use this tool. All right, back to here. So after you do that, okay, you're going to do this experience. We're going to experiment with Google Classroom to see how well it works as a discussion tool. I'm not sure yet. It may or may not serve our purposes. I haven't played with Google Classroom very much. I'm just being totally honest. So that's going to be part of our experimenting. So this asks you to find the fifth image on your device's gallery and then explain how this image either represents or does not represent inspiration for you. So we're getting thinking in discovery mode about inspiration, what inspiration is. Now we're going to go to empathy mode, and we're going to try to better understand other people's points of view. One of the way we're going to do that is doing this empathy inventory. When you click on this, you're going to fill out this quick little survey. I will share the results of this survey with the class once we've had kind of critical mass of people responding. All right, because I happen to have the access to those results. So I'll send that along to you after we get kind of critical mass. And then what I need you to do is I need you to find someone else to talk to. Now, I would like this to be someone in the class, but that may not be realistic because of the amount of time we have. You may need to find someone in your immediate life nearby, and that's okay. What I want you to do is conduct a really quick empathy interview. This is your first one. You might not have done it before. That's totally okay. You probably haven't done it before. Okay? I want you to try to gather some stories from a user about what inspires them. I want you to listen with your whole self. Pay attention to what their actions are when they're talking. What types of words are they using? What are they doing with their body language? What's the tone in their words? Okay. Click on this. Click for a Google Doc. You're going to get this form. It's going to have some stuff filled in already and that's just a goof mistake I made. And I'm probably not going to fix it because you can solve it quite easily by making a new copy. Okay, you'll make your own copy of this thing. And when you make that own copy, you can go in and you can take these out. Think of this as a mentor text here. Okay, so you can just kind of see what the responses might be, all right? And you can go through and take out these questions and insert your own questions, all right? And I'd like to challenge you to try using voice typing, okay, which is found up in the tools, okay? Find it up here in tools, voice typing. Try using that to capture the story so you can get see if you can get a transcript of your conversation. Record it and then see if you can use voice typing to also get a transcript. It can be pretty powerful. Fun fact, way to do that is just play back your recording with the voice typing on, and it tends to pick it up. And you can try it out, see how it works. All right, I know I'm going quick. You can always pause and go back on this video later. Okay. Now we're going to go to experiment phase. Now, you're going to uncover the possibilities. I want you to explore here. Show you. Okay. Because what I want you to think about is inspirational quotes. Okay. Because what you're going to be building is an inspirational slide, an inspirational visual. And I call them potent quotables. Okay? It's a combination of word and image. I don't think I actually put that in the slide deck, so I'm saying that out loud now. Okay? What quotes might we use to inspire somebody? Okay? What images might we use? And the way you'd find that out, okay, again, always just make a new copy of any of these spaces, and then you'll have one for yourself. Okay? If you go over to oh, I'm having all kinds of funky issues today. Explore down here on the right. Okay. And you hit Unsplash and Images. Okay. They're going to give you images from the website Unsplash. Unsplash is this fantastic curation tool. It's not a tool. It's not a tool. It's a collection. I'm sorry. I'm rushing, and that makes me speak less than eloquently, and I apologize for that. So let's say you want to look up Unsplash light bulb. You're going to get here images from Unsplash. The cool thing about Unsplash is they are Creative Commons Zero, meaning you can use them without attribution. It's a fantastic way to think about using images with your students to create digital products. Okay? But the idea here in this experiment space is try different things out. What colors might you use? What fonts might you use in creating this visual? Designing an inspirational visual that's going to help your user, your audience, feel inspired. Then you're going to actually design a slide. And again, if you click here, you're going to get that experiment space pops back up again, right? If you need, if you need a step-by-step to do this, okay, you're going to find this walks you right through with some examples at the top of the types of things that I'm talking about making and suggesting that you make. Okay, these potent quotables. Right, these are just some examples made by my students of the past. Okay, but the idea is that these are combinations of powerful quotes with images, all designed to inspire. All designed to inspire. Okay. There's some quotes here if you want to use these, if you're really feeling like I need something to latch onto. I don't want to do digging of my own. That's okay. Here you go. There's some that you can work with right here. But this whole Google Doc will walk you right through a process that you can use to do this, just as we've been doing here through this slides. It's just a little more detailed. All right. So you're going to make a new slide deck, and you're going to experiment. I want you to try making 3 of them. Okay. If you click here, now here, don't make a new copy. This one you should all be able to edit on, and you're going to go in and you're going to put in your name, and then you're going to put 3 different designs. I want you, because again, I want you to be wild. I want you to try things. Be crazy. Try some different things out. Okay. I just happened to use my students one because I made it very quickly to give an example, but I want you to put a link right to it. Okay. Put a link right to it here in the Google spreadsheet. Okay. Last thing I want you to do is I want you to complete an intention map where you explain how you use your empathy evidence. Okay, so your notes from your empathy interview or the results of that survey, when I send those to you, okay, you might use those. One feature of your um, your design that you can clearly connect the dots between I used this font because the empathy evidence was saying most people prefer a sans serif font, and that's exactly why I used the sans serif font because I thought it would appeal to them. Right? You explain that here, and then I might try Futura in the future instead of Tahoma. That's just an example. You might say, I used this photo of a singing kitten because when I was listening to my user in my interview, they talked much about how musical cats just warm their hearts. So that's why I included a singing kitten in my image of my potent quotable. Okay. You can find an intention map right here. You can ignore where it says Porterville up here. Just make your own copy. This is a tool I've used with a ton of different teachers. That's why you're going to find some of these examples have weird names on it because I'm reusing things that work well. Okay. And then finally, last thing you're going to do is a rosebud thorn. Roses. What was beautiful about your design? Buds. What didn't go great about your design? And finally, buds. Opportunities that you could see that could where your design could grow and thrive and do even better. And then finally, a thorn. What don't you like about the designs that you made? Okay, so what's great about your designs? Where are some opportunities you could see where your designs could improve? And then finally, thorn. Where are things about your design that you're like, ugh, I care not for that. Right? So this is all formative work. This is all stuff that I'm looking for next week uh, to have done by next Monday. It's okay for it's messy. All right. I can't wait to see what you come up with.